Ritual cleans the entire field. I know, that's what he's saying, Simbabine. We grab 5. We spend 4 of it. Sure wish I had a Lolth or whatever. The Spider Queen. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thanks so much for taking the time to support the channel. Make sure to like the video right out of the gate. It really helps. Maya's going crazy today. We'll visit her in just a second. Today we have Golgari control with the Spider Queen, Professor Onyx, a ton of treasure ramp, and a lot of draw and removal. So this is a new control deck in Standard 2022. We're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, and then showcase all of that in the gameplay footage, finally wrapping up with our closing thoughts. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel to win a complete rare playset to the D&D expansion, triggering at 35,000 subs on YouTube, right? We're at 33. That's going to be triggering in no time. Do not miss out. Enjoy today's gameplay footage and deck tech. Let's get into it. All right, where were we? New deck 20. Did not name this deck yet. That is how fresh it is on the press. Let's move Miss Maya down here a little bit. She's yelling at me for her walk time. Like I said, Standard 2022, 2.9 average mana value with 25 non-creatures, 11 creatures, 24 land. You know, pretty average stuff. The snow land is in here, so we have the Haven utilizing the blood on the snow with that to bring back our planeswalkers and wipe the field, right? That's what it's all about. We have a treasure and class-based meta, which makes Culling Ritual the star of the show for 4 mana, sorcery speed, destroying each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less, adding a black or a green for each permanent destroyed this way, right? So, you know, if your opponent has class spells in play, they have treasures in play, this is going to clean everything up. It's going to generate a bunch of mana, which is great. And, you know, that's going to be the main part of the deck, is wiping the field, utilizing that mana into your planeswalkers, and then assuming control over that. Ghast, nice ramp, a 1/1 when it dies, create a treasure, or a creature gets -1/-1. That's fine, right? Deadly Dispute, sack a creature or a treasure to create a treasure and draw 2 cards. That's going to be amazing as well. And then the Skullport Merchant, a 1/4 when it enters play, create a treasure. We can pay 2, sack a creature or treasure for a draw. So you're not only a lot of treasure generation, but we can sack even our own permanents, not to mention our opponents as well with the ritual, like I said. So the Eyetwitch, a 1/1 when it dies, we learn, we go into the sideboard for our goodies there. You know, we've got some ramp, we've got some removal, recursion, and then the Exhibition, which is our main go-to once we have a lot of land and our planeswalkers in play, right? So a little bit of removal through the Bloodchief's Thirst, kick it to remove anything. If not, you know, just kills the little guys. We talked about Dispute, we have Flunk for, you know, nice instant speed removal there. Soul Shatter to remove the dragons and other annoying baddies, including planeswalkers, which is really nice. And then, you know, Binding of the Gods removes anything, helps us ramp as well, right? So the Queen, making the spiders, amazing. It allows you to draw as well, which is really cool. And then Onyx, the Magecraft for the life gain, the draw, which is really good, and even the removal is quite nice. Blood on the Snow to bring them back, and the Haven to smash home with, right? So that's the deck. You know, the sideboard is standard stuff. Thanks for you guys' time and attention. Let's get into today's gameplay footage and kind of demonstrate how all of this is going to work out to the best of our ability. And then we'll wrap up with my final thoughts. While we're here, like the video, subscribe to the channel to win, and definitely check out that link tree. We've got contests, giveaways, you know, the community links you can support by becoming a Patreon member. Oh, wink, wink. That'd be really cool. And yeah, you know, cool stuff. Come say hello in the Discord at the very least. So enjoy today's video, and we'll be back to wrap up right away. Okay, our opponent goes first. Land looks bad. Molly Dally. Well, that certainly doesn't help. Are you kidding me? Wow. That is just some terrible luck. I don't even know. I do not even know. Our only hope is just to wipe their whole field, I guess, right? Maybe they're low mana value deck, and that is cool. I mean, is this creatures or permanents? I think it gets all permanents. We kill the class too, which isn't bad. I mean, it's a slow start. We need the 4th land really bad, but I think we can get it. I'm pretty sure it'll work out in our favor. As long as there's no 3-drop here. Right? Yeah, sink it into the class. Hit us for free. Cool, cool, cool. Down to 16. There is the land. You love to see it. We have the 3 mana removal. If they play higher than 2 mana, we snag it. And then next turn we clean up the field. We have nothing. We can binding as well. So we could maybe leave it. This is gross. I hope they sink the mana into the class again, though. Down to 11. The Chariot. So this does generate a lot of mana for us. So it costs 4, and we're bringing 4 back on. We're bringing 5 back online. So we keep the Soul Shatter. We just take our turn. Culling Ritual cleans the entire field. I know, that's what he's saying, Simbabine. We grab 5. We spend 4 of it. Sure wish I had a Lolth or whatever. The Spider Queen. This is okay though, right? That's not worst case scenario. They have 4 cards left in hand. We need some heaters here. Another's Rangers class, not great. And a pack leader. We can dominate the pack leader. Pass our turn. They don't have pack tactics. We have the Haven, we have Soul Shatter. I want that token on the wolf. No. Good on ya. Good on ya. So they dodged that little bit of value that we were trying to juice out. Another pack leader. Oh no. So they get a draw here. We don't have much going on. We do have the Faceless Haven, though, to trade with the werewolf. We're running out of juice. I mean, we had to mulligan so many times this match, right? Let's, you know, it is what it is. Do they have an Inscription of Abundance to really BM us? Let's see. I hope not. They could, though, right? I run Inscription of Abundance. They don't have enough to kick it. I'm going to double block. Just in case they do have some shenanigans. They could have a fight effect on the other wolf. Nothing. Okay, so they just take the trade. We'll take the treasure. We'll top deck something awesome. Right? They have 4 in hand still, which is really bad. They can dump into Rangers class as well, which is like... I didn't mean another copy of it. I meant the next ability. Another Culling Ritual off the top. Good game. You gotta love that land. Loving that land. But we did get to see how cool Culling Ritual can potentially be in this matchup if you don't have such an aggressive disadvantage off the start. Alright, going first, and this actually feels decent. We need some love today, Arena. Show us some love. Let's get one of each out. Hit for 1. A Planeswalker would be nice. But hey, what do I know? Is this a mono blue deck? What you doing to me out there, Willis? Hit for 2. See what happens. Let's get a Twitch in. Creative Outburst is good. They play a red source and we get Draconic Intervention. Don't you dare. The Torrent Sculptor. So I really like this, right? This becomes a 6/6. And it has Ward. But we get ultra lucky with the Soul Shatter. Another nice hit. And that used their treasure, which is actually pretty good because Prismari ramp. Wow. You know what I mean? So they're still at 3. Counter magic is up. That's great. We're going to keep that Deadly Dispute. Just in hand, chillin' like a villain. Oof. Not good. It's a big hit. We should have gassed first, I guess. Sideboard, we take the Fumes. Just to deal with it. Or we just ramp right into the snow. I think we deal with it, or we try to. This is the best case scenario for this not to be countered. Dang it! You would, wouldn't you? So we get to hit for 1. I'm gonna actually honestly play this as well. Oh, my lantern. You just need to cut it out, my friend. That is too much teriyaki sauce. You're ruining my rice. What? Yeah, this just sucks. We need to land in a big way. So we're dealing 4 damage. We can kill one, but they have ramp. Is there a counterspell here? I think there might have been, but it went through. We grab 2 life, and we're also hitting for 2 damage. I think we just need more black. Definitely need another swamp. Hitting for 2. Down to 8. I mean, we're at 14. We have nothing of substance to bring back with Blood on the Snow. Hashtag, where are you, Planeswalkers? Hit for 4. They have a ton of treasure. Creative Outburst, Magma Opus, All Runs Epiphany. All terrifying options. All made possible because the Goldspan Dragon. It's a good card. It's a very good card, and that is a lethal. Right, 7, 8, 9. Do they have 1 more damage? They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available by the end of turn. I mean, you know, I still make people take lethal unless I'm absolutely sure. Oh, they have the... But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hit me with the land, baby. Woo-hoo! Going first, our long-lost Planeswalker. Wow. Maybe we match up against a aggro deck. That could be cool. In tapped, Ghast up next. The Ghast is really nice with the Culling Ritual, right? Because it generates a mana when it dies, and it generates a treasure, so it's really like 2 for 1. So it goes very, very good with Culling Ritual. It's not bad by itself either. Making that treasure token. Third land out. I'm actually gonna just sit on it. Right, we can Soul Shatter if there's any threats. I doubt it. Saving it for the dragons probably is best. Oh, and now we got a different cat going on the computer. If you shut the computer off, Simba. Maya shut the computer off on me last match. It's like, these cats have no respect. They're like, well, maybe if we just shut it off, he'll be done with it. He'll come play with us. Right, just interrupt his whole workflow, and that will be enough. Really, you would, wouldn't you? So we're losing that treasure. We should have went for a binding. And then we would have at least had the forest this turn. Being banged up at every corner today. Where's the love? For the magic is available. With the second treasure, we wipe with Soul Shatter. It's the 4th land we wanted. And 2 can play to that game, my friend. You'll have to counter the spell. You'll have to counter the spell, my friend. So really, we get rid of both treasures and a counter spell when we were only going to take 1. We were only going to take 1, my friend. Do they have a frostbite? They already had 1. So I'm going to keep the land. I'm not risking it. I'm not brave enough. Just not brave enough. We could have disputed it, though, if they did. This is good. Makes that treasure token. That puts us to 6. So they definitely are going to need more counter magic. And I don't think there was a holdup for this merchant, so I think it's just removal. And it's a Dragon's Fire. They reveal their dragon. I'm just going to go ahead. Stack this. Make a treasure, draw 2, and of course the treasure from him is there as well. Yeah, we're ending our turn just like that. We have 7 available mana. Oh, they want to definitely be holding up counter magic on us. That's funny, bruh. Let's just throw out the gas. I honestly don't see any counter magic there. Is this to creature or planeswalker? Yeah. I didn't feel like any counter magic. But maybe it was Wari's Disruption. Hold on. Let's see what's going on over here. Like, I would love for Goldilocks to enter the field. Well, love is maybe not the right word because they could still get counter magic here. If we had immediate removal, that would be better. Because that could still be a negate. It could still be a Sot coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we can get a land off top, no. That is good. We'd have 3, 4, 5 left over. And I guess the question is their counterspell. Only 4 left over if they kill the Haven, though, right? There is counter magic. There was the whole time. No, they could have just drawn that. The plot thickens. We should have Havened first, spent the mana. Because it's probably just all run again, right? The most original move in the game. It's kind of crazy how many decks are just Prismari Dragons, right? So they have 7 mana. They could do whatever they want. Here comes All Run. I just want to smash my head through the wall. Why not? Lay it on deep. Lay it on just as thick as you can, my friend. So there's no way to a field wipe here. And I bet there's more counter magic. You know what I mean? I do not doubt that there's more counter magic. Or just like removal or something. So we go down to 1 life. They might just have lethal. We hit for 2. Goodness gracious. We're on a warpath today. I mean, yeah. It's not a friendly matchup for a control deck. That seems incredibly interesting. Nice way to go for lethal. I mean, at least that part of their deck's original. Alright, well we have to give it a fighting try, so we're gonna go for it here. Last match of the day for this deck. So far hasn't panned out. Bad matchups? Sure. Is it a good enough excuse? No. Definitely not. A couple weird mulligans, but at the end of the day, you know, we should still be doing better than this, I think. And just like the shuffler, you know what I mean? Why is there 2 Blood on the Snow in our hand? This is so silly. So silly. We're playing against a similar deck, I would say. It must just be Poison the Cup, foretold. Not really a threat to us. For quite some time, anyways. At least it's a mirror match. You know, that could be fun. It's a nice hit. I'm keeping the bindings in hand. You know, I'm sure they have planeswalkers as well. Their own Ghast. Twitch isn't so bad. Hit for 2. Just making the treasure, I'm sure. They might go minus on another creature, but that's fine by me. Right? Do it on the Eyetwitch. Do it on the Eyetwitch. Double treasures, so we don't mind that. All we need now is a payoff spell, which has been so hard to find within our build. The Dracolich is good. I'll buy it, right? I'm gonna bite on that. Culling Ritual wipes our treasures. Okay. Okay. Pretty funny guy, huh? So we're tied up at 15. They have a creature land. We do not yet. Let's binding the Dracolich. We don't have any creatures in play, so it's going to be a while for it to come back. They sack it for a double draw. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Well, that Skeletal Swarm is annoying, but we can easily deal with it. Wow, they pay for that. Interesting. There she is. Okay, this got a lot better. It's like, how do we draw out the removal? Or we just let them remove, take the draws. Alright, they're sacking creature, which is good. That keeps us at 15. They have a full hand, though, which isn't ever nice. And they get to the Spider Queen. You got to your Spider Queen first, bruh! Unpleasant, but it is what it is. Another Snowland. Professor out. We just take the plus, and then maybe we survive, but I doubt it. You know, they have that land there as well. We can take another binding.
Let's go digging.
Right, because we do need to kill their Spider Queen. They're gonna tie it up here if... well, no, they'll just kill Onyx, I guess. Which isn't bad. It's not that bad. Right, so... they're sending her to the grave after the cleanup section from the grave of the Eye Tyrant. Then they just go down to 9 with the draw. Ghast is good. Is good, it's not bad. We grab Death Touch. I don't really care about that so much though, do I? Let's slay the creatures. It's all Snowland. So if they could get rid of Onyx from our grave instant speed, that's their best move. They're gonna draw, make the treasure. 2 treasures, 2 draws. Very good. Onyx back in play. We go up to 6. They need to use single target removal. We grab our Spider Queen. Not too shabby.
I have impeccable study habits.
So that at least gives us a little wiggle room. You know, we still have another... Ooh! Okay, so Professor Onyx is dead again. Because we can't kick this. That Dracolich back in play. Alright. So, land comes out. Onyx is dead. Or they just remove Onyx with the exile. Nice. That is a good play. I should maybe have specimens in the deck. What do you guys think? So this is exiled. Very bad news for us, right? We're gonna miss you, girl. There's another copy of her in deck, though. I believe. Could be wrong. So more land. We Spider Queen into a plus, or I guess it's a minus actually.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Aren't I generous?
And then we exile their Dracolich. Do they have another engrave? I think that's worth it. They could sack it to draw, dodge the exile, that'd be really good for them. And then my creature died this turn as well. So they could maybe probably just replay it there, I think. Unless it does get exiled. Let's see here. Fumes is on the stack. They do just remove it themselves, but that's their mana for the turn, so at least it's not being replayed on our turn. Which is good. I guess, kind of, sort of. We're really close to just dying to lethal. So we have to kill a spider.
My will cannot be denied.
Right, they do have the creature land. Spider gang out.
Do what I demand.
We lose our spider. We take 3 damage as well. Nice.
Nothing more.
Okay, so they kill our planeswalker,
Darkness will swallow.
and then they make more spiders.
And I,
Brutal.
generous one.
And then a skeleton swarm, which is very good. It's going to be hard for us to beat this. Really hard. Culling Ritual would have been ideal there. Culling Ritual would have really helped us. So many loyalty counters. That's ridiculous, right? And we don't quite have enough to kick it. Kick it old school, unless we draw. I honestly cannot stand behind that, though, right now.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
We have to kill that skeletal swarm with binding as soon as possible.
My power is for annihilation.
They're at 9, we're at 6. Close match. I'm definitely a little bit worried, but we're holding in there. They're going to blood on the snow again, it looks like. Oh, Agadeem's Awakening. That is not good. So now we have to deal with that dragon as well. Heck, I wouldn't mind a blood on the snow. You know what I mean? Flunk. Take a little drawskis.
Go on, run,
Culling Ritual.
but we will catch you.
The plot thickens. They only have 3 mana. But we're just so dead, is the thing. We're so dead. We can draw, I guess. But I don't know how much that helps us. Shoot. So we have to kill the Ebon Lich for 2, the Swarms for 4, and then the Spider for 4 as well. Does that work? I honestly do not think so. I almost don't want to be using any mana. And it's a big scoop here. We keep the Merchant. Unfortunately, it doesn't have reach. Oh, they take a massive draw. They do lose some life here, though.
Do what we will slay. My will cannot be denied.
That doesn't seem correct. They should have taken the treasure, no? Down to 5 here. Again, a ton of loyalty counters.
I will.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7 minus 5 is 2.
We will slay our enemies.
And then it's a weird question. Do we leave the Spider Queen there? Probably not. Kick Bloodchief over there.
At least there is blood on your hands.
No attacks. You know, they have Menace, so we're going to be down to 2 best case scenario. A very good match. You know, we're grinding each other out. Oh, no! That's how we were dealing with the Skeleton Swarm. So that is not good. And they're back to the hunt for specimens, learning again. into the Mascot, which we all know is an absolute game winner. And then they make the skeleton here. Can we top deck another Culling Ritual? Will Lolth give us a Culling Ritual? If not, we're dead. It's a land. It's a land. Oh, shoot. I mean, we could draw here. We get a learn, which does nothing. I mean, I guess we have 7 mana up. That would basically counteract it. It's either that or destroy the Skeleton Swarm. No attacks. I'm pretty sure they just have lethal here, but good match. We did our best. I really like this. And Eldritch Raccoon, what a sick name. So let's send some love out here to close out the match. I'm pretty sure they have it. They could have removal in hand as well. Yeah, that was a good go about. And literally, there's no blockers here to save us. There's not a single way that this works out in our favor. Right, the trample goes through regardless. The menace goes through regardless unless we're blocking all awkwardly, which I guess we're gonna have to. Right? Oh man, it's just GG's all around. You know what I mean? That's a good game. We tried. We did our best. You know, I thought this would be a better performing deck, but we're getting bullied today hard. So let's take a look at the deck list and wrap up with where we're going to take the deck in the future. Alrighty, so, you know, some decks work really good. Some decks need a little bit more love. And today, this happens to be it. So I'm curious. I don't think this is a new archetype. I'm pretty sure lots of people are running this. And I've even been beaten up by it quite a bit. So what are you guys doing with this deck to make it work? Did I have terrible luck? Or was it, you know, a flaw within my build? I do think that maybe the Menace land and the Hydra, like the Tyrant and the Hydra would be very good in the deck as well. You know, missing out on that probably. Culling Ritual, I really, really like. I don't want to drop that in the current meta. I think it's amazing. So maybe we just need to tighten some screws a little bit here. Let me know what you guys think and how we can do that in the comments below. As always, really appreciate everybody taking the time to do so. Of course, if you're in a hurry, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the link tree, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Become a Patreon to help support me along this journey. And of course, you know, appreciating everybody's time and attention regardless. But more importantly, have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.